What's up, y'all? Now let's cut this music. Cut the music as we're through with slang. Although I'm feeling it. All right. What's up, beautiful nerds? I'll be the one and only that Uncle Black. Uncle Black Zach. Blackstradamus. Coming to you with the Uncle Black Show. How you guys been? Only a few days left for the weekend. Probably by the time you see this, happy hump day. And we've got some news to cover before we have our big show this weekend. Um, So make sure you follow us, like, subscribe, but make sure you check us out this weekend on all the socials. A big show. Got a lot to talk about this weekend. Some stuff that I will allude to. Man, my hair looks all jacked up today. Well, let's not just sit around and wait. Let's jump right into it. Favorite topics. You know how we go. We know how we always start this every single week. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. So, first off, to start this show off, Ronzoni Pastina is being discontinued. People are not happy about this. Um, this is the smallest shape, Pastina number 155. The smallest shape that's made by Ronzoni. It's tiny dough and in Italian. It's what Pastina stands for. It's a five-pointed star, but thing about it is it's difficult for Ronzoni to produce. Ronzoni, which was acquired in 2021 by Eighth Avenue Foods and Provisions, they're feeling bad about this. This is a beloved shape, but after extensive efforts, according to FoodNetwork.com, they were quoted as saying, they made extensive efforts to avoid discontinuing this fan favorite, this kitchen favorite item, but unfortunately, just didn't hold up. They had to let it go, and so they did. I kind of feel bad, but oh well. Can't really complain about it. I'm not a buyer of it, so that's it. But start grabbing up your boxes pretty soon before it's totally gone. Sure, it's going to be on eBay and all that. People buying it and trying to resell it. Um, we'll see what happens. We'll get back to this when we get more info. But I foresee that there's going to be a lot more of things like this, foods that are hard to produce and expensive to make with a little cult following. So we'll see. We'll see where this ends up. We'll give you more on that next. Told you. Told you I saw it coming. Just last news article. I told you it was happening. So Pepsi Cola, Pepsi confirms that they are planning to stop producing Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist, which was their attempt to go after Sprite and Seven Up. As of last Wednesday, the formally introduced a new soda that will take the place. It's called Starry. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to change it up. Maybe it's the same recipe. Maybe it's just a slight variant of the recipe, but they're calling it something new to get people to go out and try it. And little will they know that's just Sierra Mist with a new name. It will be available. Sorry, will be available in both regular and zero sugar versions, which is becoming a popular thing nowadays. And they're going to be, the usual varieties from the 20-ounce bottles to the 12-ounce cans, 2 liters, all that. And according to Pepsi, and I quote, with Starry, we are able to create a game-changing recipe with the perfect balance of lemon lime flavor and sweetness compared to the competition. That was from Danielle Barbaro, Vice President of R&D at PepsiCo Beverages North America. So if you manage to get your hands on a bottle of Starry, let us know. Matter of fact, maybe it's something that I will go ahead and try having during one of the shows if I can get my hands on it. So I'll be on the lookout for Starry as well. Um, but if you can get your hands on it and you've tried it and you've tasted it, hit us up, comment on here, comment on any of our socials. Just let us know what you think about it. Of course, as always, like, share, subscribe. It's the only way we know that you want us to keep going. Next up, what we have is In and Out Burger, company known from famous for being out west, the burger joint. They just announced that they are moving on up to the east side. Well, as far east as Tennessee. They're going to be opening up a joint in Tennessee. And of course, unfortunately, it's on the East Coast. We still are waiting for it. Um, they're prioritizing their expansion, making sure that their logos are more often, you know, that you see it more often than your older kids. But we're still left waiting. East Coast is still waiting for this. Um, of course, you're not going to see one in Tennessee until 2026. So by then, who knows what will happen? But we'll keep you updated on their journey out to the east and see what happens because out here I'm sure there's Five Guys out west. But we got a lot of different burger places and a lot of local joints that can beat out the competition. But for fast food, I don't know. We got way back. We have Five Guys, Smash Burger, Shake Shack, Wi-Fi Burger, or BurgerFi, Wi-Fi Burger. We got BurgerFi, so there's quite a few different names, at least here in Connecticut, that people could revolve around and enjoy. And of course, you got the famous Ted's Steam Burgers too. Fantastic. So as this keeps going, as this is an evolving story, we'll give you more once we know more about their journey out west or east. Sorry. And finally, wrapping up Nerd Nauseous today, we have Mars. They are launching new ice cream flavors. Um, one in M&M's cookies and cream ice cream cookie sandwiches. It's a combo of their chocolate candies, baked chocolate cookies, cookie pieces, and a creamy rich ice cream. Going to be available nationwide in packs of 4. Look out for them. As always, we want you to show them off. Throw up pictures on our socials or tag us on Twitter or on the Tickety Talk. Also, you'll be getting Dove Mini Sticks ice cream, a vanilla ice cream with dark chocolate and almonds. I know someone that's going to enjoy that. I do. Death by chocolate. And finally, this might be my favorite Twix cookie dough ice cream. It's a combo of soft cookie dough bites with real chopped Twix bars, vanilla ice cream, and a caramel swirl. Again, this one's going to be available nationwide. So as you see these, pick them up, show them off, tag us so that we know that they are out there and where you found them so that we could try to find it ourselves. That's all we have for the Nerd Nauseous today. Next up, You be gone. This is a shame. This is sad. Ubisoft announced last week that they are canceling three unannounced games, and yet again they are delaying Skull and Bones for not the first, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, not the fifth, but the sixth time. I'm getting sick of this. At this point, I'm losing confidence in Ubisoft in that they can only bring us an Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. If that's the case, I'm kind of done with them. I was really hoping for Skull and Bones, which is basically a pirate game where you're a pirate on a ship. It kind of is akin to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's the closest that I would say would come close to. But I guess after an emergency investors calls, some investors were worried that Ubisoft had very left in their tank, and so with the delays and cancellations, and they were assured the the investors that for the next fiscal year, the one that starts in April, they have Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and other premium unannounced games, including a large one. Oh, and Skull and Bones, which will probably be delayed. So, with that being said, I kind of want to let's maybe we'll put this up this poll up on Twitter. Um, when do you think Skull and Bones is going to be released? I'd like to see what the people have to say. And the next time we do an Uncle Black show, um, we will read the results. As a matter of fact, I will put that down now. Poll. When do you think Skull and Bones will be released? I'll try to put that up a little bit later on, if not definitely by this weekend. Give you guys at least a week to vote on that. Maybe I'll put up some dates, years, um, just to see what people think about that. But you know, of course, shite happens, and so is the nature of the beast. But next off, we got a major big updates coming for the PS5. And yes, if you see that logo, that right there, right underneath the word PS5, you all should know what that logo's for. And that's the logo for Discord. So we are going to be getting a big update. PlayStation 5 7.0 update is bringing two major features for the console. One is Discord integration, and two, the ability to stream PS5 games via the cloud, according to a report. Um, the firmware update is scheduled for March 8th, 2023, with the public beta already started, or should have started. The beta is not going to include Discord integration for testing, but they were more focusing on the ability to stream PS5 games via the cloud. PS5 game streaming is reportedly exclusive to the members of PlayStation Plus Premium, which, of course, we all know is those are the people that shell out the big bucks. So, is it really worth it? I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. Basically, you no longer. I don't know. Mm, I mean, it saves up storage since it's limited on the PlayStation 5, but you got to have a really good internet connection for that. You got to be hardwired so that you're not lagging or buffering or any of that. But once it's out, if anyone's out there, because I don't have that membership, not yet at least, but if anyone out there wants to give us more info on it and how it works, a demo, we definitely would love to see it. Again, hit us up on the socials, talk to us, we respond very quick. So we definitely would love to see someone with this and see what it's like, especially that Discord update. Haha, take that activation. Speaking of the devil, we are getting an Xbox Bethesda showcase, an XBED showcase. This is going to be happening on according to Engadget.com. This will be set for January 25th. Please expect to see Redfall, Forza Motorsports, and others. But unfortunately, you're not going to get Starfield, as Starfield will get its own showcase. So I'm kind of excited to see what we'll get with that. Um, Also reading that Minecraft Legends. I don't know, but just make sure to watch it January 25th, 12 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, of course. Maybe we will stream it for you guys. Maybe we won't. We kind of don't give Xbox a fair share, but maybe we will moving forward. Maybe. And next up, we have Nerds in the Know. So that wraps up our gaming news for this week. And again, don't to share, like, subscribe, comment. You want it, you got it. And don't forget to watch the big show this weekend, coming this Saturday about 6:45, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Insta, TikTok. But next, let's get into Nerds in the Know. We're almost there. It's home stretch, so thank you for sticking by with me. We definitely enjoy this. New job lined up. Look who that is. That is Mr. Ben Affleck. And this doesn't know justice. Let me shrink myself down. Yeah, Mr. James Gunn, you did that. He's out of a job and he's working at Dunkin'. So, according to NBC Connecticut, Ben Affleck was working the drive-through windows at a Dunkin' Donuts in Medford, Mass. Um, I guess he was handling orders, but it's part of a media campaign for Dunkin' Donuts, similar to the one with the Al Pacino and the Al Chino, or whatever you want to call it, instead of a Dunkachino, the Al Chino. Um, so I guess we're going to be seeing some commercials coming by the way of Bostonians and other stars. This is pretty big, First Al Pacino, now Batman or Ben Affleck, people that haven't been doing much lately. Sorry, Ben, but James Gunn did that, not us. James Gunn, remember that. Dun, 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 dun. So I know, like myself, I'm pretty tired of talking about Barry Allen. Well, not Barry Allen, but Ezra Miller. He has now pleaded guilty to a burglary case in Vermont. Vermont. Um, Even though he was arrested in multiple charges, this is in regards to a crime that was committed May of 2022. He was arrested last August of 2022, and I guess he was alleged stealing several bottles of alcohol from someone's home in Stanford. Um, this is probably something that was mandated for him to do, which was for him to plead guilty and try to make amends with all this. Um, his plea was entered into Bennington County Superior Criminal Court on Friday, the 13th. Um, if this would have been anyone else, they would have been hit hard with probably about a year or two in jail. The prosecutors are reportedly proposing, according to comicbook.com, that Miller face 89 to 90 days in a suspended sentence with a year of probation and a whopping $500 fine. If he was convicted, he could have faced a maximum of 25 years in prison. So how do we go from 25 years down to 89 to 90 days and a fine of $500? That would have been me. I would have been like five 5 years minimum, and not even a $500 fine, more than that. So why is he getting such a slap on the wrist? This is what's wrong with Hollywood and the way that the courts treat them. What he did is still burglary. He should be treated like everyone else, even though he pleaded guilty. And unfortunately, that's my opinion. You don't like it, you know. So to you, and this will be one of the last times that I want to talk about you, Barry Allen. What's that you see? Yes, yes, yes. What's that you see? That is a little chicken. Science has just gone too far, just too far. And in the sense of, this is a chicken embryo with a dinosaur leg genetically grown on it. It's a modified chicken embryo. Why, people? Why? I just don't know where we're going with this. I mean, yes, chickens are one of the direct descendants of the T Rexes and dinosaurs, but why are we even doing this? Why are we even trying to grow a dinosaur? Have we not seen Jurassic Park? Seriously, we don't need this. I mean, next thing we're going to see is a giant rooster running down the streets, like pecking people and and cawing at middle of the day and waking the entire earth up because it's so damn big. That's not what I want. How about you? Don't even genetically modify. I was about to say something, but I don't even want to go there because I don't want to buy genetically modified eggs. But how about you just give us more chickens and make the cost of eggs fucking cheaper? Spend your money on that, not trying to replicate a dinosaur. Next up, Euphoria Man. James Gunn did it again. So we had some news last week. That's Euphoria star, um, and excuse me if I get this wrong, Jacob Elordi was set to play Clark Kent in the Superman in the revamped DCEU or DCU. James Gunn was quick to respond and say, "No, we have not cast Superman yet." So at least he's shooting down the rumors as they're happening and not letting them get too far and wild. Why don't we have a rumor of some other good stuff? Like, give us something. Um, I see where he could look like Superman. I just don't know. I really, again, could we be going in the way of a Young Justice, or I don't know. Time will tell. It's just our time to be frustrated. That's all that it is. And what else do we have? Did I skip a story? Yes, I did. Sorry, folks. Did I not put the? All right, so I skipped the story and I forgot to talk about it, but this one's a pretty cool one. Not guilty, Rick. Sure, you've all heard Rick and Morty's Justin Roiland has been charged domestic violence as of late. Now, this is no laughing matter. This is something that happened a while ago, but it just got out. He was charged with a felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury and another felony count for false imprisonment by menace, violence, fraud, and or deceit. Try saying that two times fast. He pleaded not guilty to the charges, but now it's going to go to trial in the spring. Mm, I don't know. It's just you gotta see these out to fruition, and really the truth will come out. That's all that I can really say. Similar to what's been going on with Marilyn Manson of those charges that he's been faced with. So we'll see what happens, and of course we'll bring you more as it occurs. Infinimote. I had to throw that. Why? Just It's what happens when you pause something. Current day and status with your remote, it pauses, and then the battery dies, and then you're stuck on a screen like that. Granny's peach tea while you're watching Justice League, and it's just stuck. Remote won't move. Well, CES just happened a few weeks ago, and Google's coming out with a new remote that doesn't need batteries. It's actually going to be recharged via incandescent light. So just natural light in your house is what's going to charge or recharge your remote. Um, for Google TV, it has the same layout as the default Google TV remote. Um, so the only thing is that it's got a solar battery charger on it. This is being produced by, I believe, it's a company called TW Electronics, and it's the Exeger remote. So I can't wait. I don't have a Google TV, so I don't know what it's going to be like. But again, if someone out there happens to get that remote, let us know. Take some video, take some film. Come on the show. We'll love to see you demo it for us. Just as long as it doesn't get stuck on that screen. That's all that I'm asking. Yeah. One of the wackiest scenes in the movie, but it's so good too. This I love. It's all about family. So on his Instagram, Vin Diesel shared that the trailer for Fast X, not Gas X, but Fast X, is going to be releasing next month. And that tweet came about a week ago. So I'm assuming that we are going to get a trailer during the Super Bowl. What a better time to release a trailer for Fast and the Furious yet again than do it during the Super Bowl. I'm sure once that trailer drops, we will have it up on our channels and share it on our socials as well for you guys, you fans at home to check out. That just about wraps it for today. The only other thing we got is trailers. Now, before I get to that one, we had some trailers drop. History of the World Part Two, which is a Mel Brooks movie. That Ant-Man and Wasp Quantum Mania trailer. That's the third one that's dropped. I don't know. It looks like Scott Lang might not survive this one. At least not the Wasp. When it's Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer are dead. Um, with the Wolfpack trailer, that was another interesting one to check out. But the one that struck a chord, and I think we're going to go ham on this weekend, was this one. If you haven't checked out the first two episodes, which are on HBO Max, I am sorry if you dare to watch it after this. I'm two episodes in. Now I'm invested. I don't want to be invested. This is like a cheap knockoff of Harley Quinn. I don't know. Not feeling it. but I'll watch it because I'm invested in 2 episodes. I want to see where they're going with this, but I don't know. I think they're running Scooby Doo. That's my opinion. But if you want to hear more on this, be sure to check us out on Saturday, the big show. Um, all 4 hosts will be available. And, let's see what tricks we have up our sleeves this weekend. Um, but until then, thank you for watching. This is Uncle Black with the Uncle Black Show weekend wrap up, whatever you want to call it. I like the Uncle Black Show. Hit me up, uncleblack@gmail.com. I think. I don't know. You know where else to find me, though. Um, thank you for watching. And as always, that's all I got tonight. But from all of us, well, ain't no one else here but me. So from me to you, drink up, bitches, and we'll see you Saturday.
I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling.
What's going on?
I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling.
Ain't this interesting? I can't close out the show. Here I am eating a piece of ice, and I can't even run the outro. I'm so sorry, folks. Let's try it one more time. All right, StreamYard. What is up with this? What is up? I can't end a show without that. Come on. I guess not. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, we won't have this technical difficulty. As always, I don't get it. I'll talk to you guys later. I am out.